Hello, hello. I was expecting you. I'm James Madison, and I was the fourth president of the United States. And I want to share with you the rules that came about for our country by writing the Constitution. And I was a big part of that. What is the Constitution? Well, let me just share with you. The Constitution of the United States is the plan for how the government works. It says how much power the branches or parts of the government can have. It tells them how to make laws, how to make sure all Americans follow them. The Constitution is a symbol of democracy. The first rules of the United States. After winning the Revolutionary War in 1783, the United States was a brand new country. Like any country, it needed rules. Its first set of rules was called the Articles of Confederation. These rules joined together the 13 states. It was a start, but the country needed more. The United States needed a better form of government. Who wrote the Constitution? As I said before, I was a very big part of that. In May 1787, there were delegates from most of the 13 states. They met in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Their job was to write the Constitution, a new set of rules for the country's government. The meeting was called the Constitutional Convention. The 55 delegates at the meeting later became known as the framers of the Constitution. And as you can tell, with 55 delegates, we all had our own different ideas of how things should be handled. Writing the Constitution was not easy with all those different ideas and all those people. Many people had different ideas about what it should say. Some men wanted a strong national government. Others did not. There was a lot of discussion. But discussion is a good thing. Finally, on September 17th, 1787, the discussion stopped and the delegates signed the Constitution. Then the states had to agree to follow it. The last one did so in 1790. The Constitution has three main parts: the preamble, the articles, and the amendments. First, the preamble. The preamble is the beginning of the Constitution. The preamble tells Americans why they need a government and a constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Number two, articles. The 7 articles of the Constitution explain the branches of the U.S. government. They tell what these branches can do and what they cannot do. In the United States, the people run the government. Americans have the right to vote. When they vote, Americans choose the people who will work for them in the government. The articles divide the U.S. government into three branches. Remember, three parts of the Constitution, three branches of government. Each branch has a different power. No one branch can be stronger than the other. This is called a balance of power. Every branch is equal. The executive branch. This branch is made up of the president, the vice president, and the people who help them do their jobs. It is headquartered in where? The White House. You're absolutely right. The judicial branch, this branch is the court system. Judges see that laws are carried out in the right way. The judicial branch is headquartered in the Supreme Court, the highest court in the United States. Then there's the legislative branch. This branch is made up of the Congress, which is divided into two parts, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Congress makes the nation's laws. It is headquartered in the Capitol. Number 3, the amendments. The amendments were not part of the original Constitution. They were added a little bit later. They give Americans many rights. For example, the amendments say that Americans cannot be slaves. They can belong to any religion they want. All Americans age 18 and older can vote. Since it was signed in 1787, the Constitution has been amended or added to 27 times. The first 10 amendments are called the Bill of Rights. These are the most important rights that Americans have. So, how does the Constitution work for you? The Constitution gives the U.S. government the power to make laws. Laws aren't just for adults, they're for kids too. There are laws that allow kids to go to school. Others say what kinds of jobs kids can have and how many hours they can work. For more than 200 years, and that's a very long time, the Constitution has kept the U.S. government strong. I'm proud of our Constitution. Now that you know its story, I hope you are too. Now, if you're interested in finding out more about the U.S. Constitution, you can certainly check this book out in the Media Center by Norman Pearl, illustrated by Matthew Schemes. Enjoy your Constitution Day, boys and girls.